going to have a look at some of the boards from last week, and we're going to start by putting the dustbin bid in the dustbin bid. In other words, finding the appropriate place for it and making it a bid of last resort rather than a bid of first choice. And we're going to look at the place of trial bids and how you show shape and strength, and then don't, and we'll look at a game forcing bid that came up and how you recognize that a bid is game forcing. So how to avoid the dustbin bid. Here's the sequence of responding. If you had 6 to 9 points, these are your options. First of all, if you can, you show a 4-card suit at the 1 level, but you may be prevented from doing this if your 4-card suits are the minors and your partner is open to major. Then it would be impossible to show it at the 1 level. You would have to need the rule of 14 to be able to show it at the 2 level, but that means that you have probably maximum points and a long suit, at least a 5-card suit. Or my choice is that you support your partner's major when you have only 3. Then finally, you have the dustbin bid. So let's have a look at a board that happened last week, and a lovely 16 points, and no doubt everybody would open a spade. Then the other side of the table, you have 9 points, and you can't show your hearts because you need 5 to be able to show them at the 2 level, and you can't show your clubs because you don't make the rule of 14, you make only 13. So in my world, you would bid 2 spades. So if opener has only 6 losers, they may think that something more is on, and indeed there may be. And so here is the place of using a trial bid. A trial bid says, can you give me winners in this suit? And in this case, they might look to see whether they can help out in hearts. You see, in hearts you have 2 losers, in clubs you have 2 losers, but in clubs you have a bit of length and a 10, so I think it would be as well to ask for support in the hearts. So they say, can you help me with a winner in hearts? Well, looking across, they do in fact have 2 losers there, but they have maximum points in hearts. And so if you remember the rules for responding, with 0 or 1 losers, you bid game. But importantly, if you had 2 losers, if the quality of the suit was good, and it's not too bad, then also if you were at maximum, you would bid game. So in this case, you'd go 4 spades, and it makes. So avoid the dustbin bid if you can, and most of you didn't. So on that hand, you responded 1 no trump. And now what happens? Well, here we go. In this hand, then they correctly showed their clubs at their next level by jump bidding. So therefore showing the shape of 5 spades and 4 clubs, and that they have 16 or more points. So that's not a bad bid up to that point. Then the 3 spades. Well, the 3 spades, you should bid the better of points or losers. So knowing that your partner has 16 and you have 9, that should be a 4 spade bid, and they bid 3 spades. Now then, the important point here is that you have told your partner, opener has told their partner, that everything they can about their hand. They've described the shape and the strength. They have nothing more to say. So they should not, in fact, advance to 4 spades. It's the weak hand that decides the level. The opener should not bid on. And in this case, then it is the responder's responsibility to bid to the maximum. So on another hand, they went 1 spade, absolutely insistent on showing 5. They bid below their barrier. They rebid their spade suit without showing the clubs. Their partner supported. So it doesn't show shape. It doesn't show strength. It's a wrong bid. Here they tried to show the shape, one spade, two clubs, but they didn't show the strength. They didn't show that they had 16 points, and they would land up in two spades. So it is very important that you show the shape and the strength, and this hand from a bit later on shows why. It starts off one heart from balanced hand, and they're planning a no trump rebid. They get the answer back, two clubs. No rush, no jump raises, changing the suit as a responder forces opener to bid again. And sure enough, they do. They bid two no trumps and showing 15 or 16 balanced. It's at the 2 level because it's the lowest level of no trumps. So the rebid is 2 no trumps showing 15, 16. Now, this person now knows that they have 15, possibly 16. They have 16. And if they had 32 points, in other words, if opener was at the 16, they'd have enough for a slam. So they go asking with Gerber perhaps, and they get the answer back. They have a couple of aces. So they ask, how many kings have you got? And they get the answer, a couple of kings. So there's one missing, so they go 6 NT. And 6 NT would make. And you all know how to do that, don't you? But apparently not. So there was that hand. And on our bidding, we land in 6 NT. What did you do? Well, you started well. You opened the heart. They responded clubs. You went 2 NT, and then you only responded 3 NT. It's a limit bid. It's signing off. And here you went to clubs, and they immediately agreed the clubs for some reason. I don't know why you agree a minor, especially jump raising. And they land in 3 NT. It's the incorrect opening. You shouldn't agree a minor, and it's the incorrect rebid. So now, one heart, and the opposite side of the table showed 12 and a balanced hand. No point. It's a horrible bid. 2 NT is a response. It's the one that you want to use last of all. So it shows 12, and they duly sign off in 3. And then we get hearts, clubs, all going well, 2 NT, but then this person understates their hand dramatically. They're saying, okay, I recognize you've got 15, 16. I've only got 9 or 10. We're playing game 3 NT, understating their hand. Now, this one I don't really understand. They've agreed the hearts, having only 3, and they've gone to game. You only agree with 3 as an alternative to the dustbin bid, only if you have 6 or 9 points. Next one heart. Well, they do it again. Somebody does it again with 3 and showing 6 to 9, and they've got 16 points. They've ended in a contract of 2 hearts with 32 points between them. Tragedy. And what about this one? This was rather interesting. So we start off very well, and we don't show no trumps. For some reason, they show their diamonds, and they've only got 3. So by this stage, they've misstated their hand by saying they've got 5 hearts and 4 diamonds, but they have at least said I've got 16 or more points. So responder recognizes what's going on, and perhaps they use Gerber. The problem is, unless you've agreed and talked to your partner and said that 4 clubs is always Gerber, after a club bid, your partner may not know quite what that is, but it is Gerber. But they don't realize, and they think that they're bidding length in clubs, and they support game in clubs. This side of the table thinks, well, that wasn't what I meant, but we must have a heart fit because my partner's got 5 based on their bidding, and I've got 3, so we'll go for a slam in hearts. And then opener think, I made a mistake. I'll correct and go to 6 NT. Well, perhaps that's how it went. Right, so showing shape and strength is vitally important to good bidding, and opener can do that to within 3 points in just 2 bids, their opening bid and their second bid. So let's have a look. Here you have 5 spades, 4 hearts. You open the spades, you show the hearts at the 2 level because you have less than 16 points, and you've said I have 5 or more spades, I have 4 hearts, and have 12 to 15 points. Now when you have more than 16 or more, you can jump raise to 3 hearts, and you've said the shape and the strength, and then a balanced hand, 1 spade, they go to the 2 level, respond to the 2 level, 2 NT, says I have 4 spades, I've got a balanced hand, 15 to 16 points, lovely. So this is the importance of planning your rebid before you open. Let's have a look at don't. Disturb over no trump. It's a disruptive bid. It may help you gain a contract. That's not really what it's designed to do. It's designed just to muddy the waters, to make life difficult for your partner. What is don't? You use it after a 1 no trump opener. You've used the rule of 8 and decided you're going to compete, and now you implement don't. And a bid of 2 clubs, so 1 no trump, you are disturbing with 2 clubs. You're saying, I have an unspecified long suit, partner relay with 2 diamonds, and I'll tell you what it is. Or if you said 1 no trump and then you overcall 2 diamonds, you're saying, I've got diamonds, I've got 5 diamonds, and I also have 5 of a major, but I'll tell you which major later. Or if you say 2 hearts, 1 no trump, overcall 2 hearts, then you're saying I have both majors and your partner chooses. And if it went 1 no trump, overcall of 2 spades, then you're saying I've got a weak spade suit. It must be weak because if it was strong, I would have opened clubs first. You would have relayed 2 diamonds. Then I would have shown 2 spades. So by bidding 2 spades, it's weak. Don't go crackers, please, partner. So finally, let's have a look at what a game-forcing bid might be. If your partner bids a new suit at the 3 level, they are forcing to game. So here we are. This is a hand from last week. They open a spade, and surprisingly, this side of the table, 11 points, long diamonds. They're gonna say 2 diamonds, aren't they? Now, this side of the table can jump raise with the clubs, and 16 points, they say 3 clubs. That is a new suit at the 3 level. It means you have to go to game, partner. And what are they going to do? Well, they think they must have long spades. I will go to spades. I wouldn't go to no trumps with that because we don't know about the clubs, we don't know about the hearts, and in fact hearts is a terrible suit. If you do end in no trumps and they start on the hearts, you're going to be in trouble. And some of you found the 4 spades, 2 of you found the 4 spades, and this one landed in no trumps. And as I said, it can be dire because if they lead hearts at you, you're in trouble. So the important thing is they were batting the suits backwards and forwards between themselves. They didn't recognize that it was a game force here. They keep on bidding, and so they end up they bid 3 no trumps because they can't agree. But no trumps as a contract is a planned destination. You should not just resort to it in an emergency saying, oh, we can't agree anything, it must be no trumps. Thank you very much, everybody. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week. Bye.